Hello there, Pisces. I'm Cass, and this is your general and love forecast for October 2017. This reading will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions. I would also ask that if this does not resonate with you, to please check your Sun, Moon, and Rising combinations. Now, without further ado, Pisces, let's see what we have. I've already shuffled all of your cards. I have the first set laid out. We will be clarifying, so all in good time. Okay. The first card we have here is, oh, there we go, the Fool in the reverse position. So anytime we have the Fool, we are definitely trying to, well, we're not trying, we are setting off in a new direction. We're doing something new. We are taking that leap of faith. Now, when it's in the reverse position like this, it's not that you're not going down that new path, that new direction, that new star. It's just there's delays and troubles along the path, unfortunately, in the reverse position. You have to be very careful, or shall I say mindful, of making unwise choices, and especially thoughtless actions. You're wanting your freedom here, okay? But you don't want to be too forceful about the way in which you go about this. Okay, here we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is good. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, a lucky cycle has begun. There's new conditions in your life or in your home, maybe even your business or just at work in general. And it's for the better. And with this card, you can also have financial improvement. We could all use a little of this right now. But this could also indicate that there's been a change of environment for the better. So overall, this definitely indicates a positive change. Now, here we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, this is a tricky card here, literally. Things may not work out the way you have planned them, and it is very possible that someone is being deceptive and literally stealing something that's important to you. Someone could also be hiding the truth from you, and there is definitely a sense of unreliability and sneakiness associated with this card. But this card is very literal. You see he's taking the Five Swords here, but he's leaving two as evidence that something has been taken. So yeah, we definitely need to clarify these. I'm interested to see what's going on in that situation. Now, we have the Ten of Cups. We have the happy home, happy family life card. This card is also Mars in Pisces. Now, with the Ten of Cups, there's happiness all around. Maybe there's happiness in your marriage. Maybe you're starting a new family. Maybe there's a family reunion, a celebration of some sort, an anniversary. Maybe you might have a baby. Maybe someone in your family might have a baby. And there's always a possibility of buying a new home here. And personal hopes, dreams, desires. It seems like everything's looking up with the Ten of Cups. It's beautiful, especially when you have the Wheel of Fortune. But I am concerned about this sneaky thief here. Now we have the 7 of coins, there we go, in the reverse position here. Now, this shows that you have put a whole lot of hard work, hard labor into something, and you're not seeing any return profits on it. Sometimes this can be from a poor speculation, especially in regards to gambles. This could be literally in gambling, or this could be gambling on making an investment. So you definitely want to take care. The biggest thing I want to say here is, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. Always be wary of something that sounds too wonderful to be true, because more times than not, it is. And this is our you reap what you sow card. So you definitely want to plant good seeds, especially for next crop season. But I strongly caution you to be careful, especially in regards to your money and anything that involves speculation and gambling of any sorts. Please be careful of this. If I can help you avoid a pitfall, I'd like to do so. Now we have the Empress. The Empress is about happiness to come. It's also fertility. So the birth of a child could very much be in the future or occurring. This could be you. This could be someone around you. Either way, congratulations. So maybe you decide to give birth to a new project in your life as well. It doesn't have to necessarily be an actual physical birth. Maybe you decide to... Sorry, my phone is vibrating away. Excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My phone was vibrating, and it was my daughter calling. I had to take that call. So I apologize. That's why I was getting all tongue-tied there. Okay, now I believe I was speaking of a birth of a new project. You know, maybe you find something that you really, really love to do. This is always a possibility. But this card overall just screams prosperity. And it is always possible that you might buy a new home. Or this could be that there are new conditions in the home as well. So it can go either way. But either way, this is a very happy energy. This is an excellent card. So let's see what this develops further into. Now, here we have the 3 of Cups in reverse position. Now, with this card, there can be some overindulgences and sometimes overdoing a good time or a good thing, but this can lead to arguments, and it can lead to poor decisions, especially if you're overindulging in alcohol or drugs. So definitely take care and caution, because there is also a possibility with this card that you could potentially cause some pain and sorrow due to gossip or speaking without thinking. Now, this could be you, Pisces, or this could be someone that you love, okay? In your life, someone that you love. It could either be you or it could be them. But you need to be aware of being overindulgent and overdoing a good thing too much. And if there is the issue of gossiping or speaking without thinking, more than likely there's going to need to be an apology. And if this is you, Pisces, you need to apologize and communicate your feelings to whoever you happen to hurt, so that they know that you didn't necessarily mean it. Or someone may owe you an apology, which that is a very strong possibility too. So this can go either way. Now, we have the Justice card in the reverse position. So things are definitely out of balance, and sometimes there is a sense of things are just unfair. And more times than not, sometimes that's true. So, and especially if there happens to be a lawsuit going on in relation to something that might have been stolen from you, unfortunately, if it is a lawsuit, it can be an unfair outcome due to prejudices, discrimination, legal complications, or just simply having a crappy lawyer. So, yeah, I can't wait to get to clarifying here. I want to go deeper. I want to understand what is truly going on. Now here we have the Six of Swords. So this would indicate that you're moving away from a sad situation. And once you leave this old situation behind, harmony will be restored, okay? This may be a family loss, or this could just be difficulties within the family. Sometimes this can be an unpleasant work situation that maybe forces you to be like, you know, look, I'm done, I'm ready to go find another job. Sometimes there's always a possibility of travel over water or just travel in general. But there's definitely a call to make a move. And sometimes this move or this journey may need to take place in the mind as well. So this could just be a state of mind, or this could be actually going on in your life where you were in a bad situation and you need to leave it behind. Okay, let's get to clarifying. That's beautiful. Well, so we've now clarified the Fool. Now we have the Judgment in reverse. So, do you have a fear of failure? Or do you maybe have a fear of being judged? Maybe there's a lot of confusion. Maybe you're not hearing the true, maybe you're not hearing or seeing the true nature of the situation. But mostly what this card speaks of is you're trying to avoid the inevitable. These trumpets are being played. Are you really hearing them? You guys definitely need to spend some more time in contemplation. So I believe this new start, it seems like it's kind of fraught with the fear of failure. So it's holding you back. Or maybe you just don't believe in yourself enough. And well, Pisces, you gotta stop that, okay? That's not any good for you. You need to believe in yourself. Now, we clarified the Wheel of Fortune, and we got the Hanged Man. This is your card, Pisces, the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man, this is all about giving up and letting go. And this is to allow the new to come in. This card speaks of sacrifices. Sacrifices that maybe we had never made before. But this is something that you Pisces are quite adept at. So, you know all about it. And you definitely got to leave the past behind. Especially if it's not going to serve you in the future. You've got to leave it behind. And this is all about finding enlightenment. It's like a complete reversal of the life you've been living. It's a complete change. But it's a complete change that is done with absolute faith. And hey, with the Wheel of Fortune, that sounds delightful. I'll make some sacrifices to get some better luck. Well, I guess I should say I'd make some sacrifices. It just depends on what they are. Okay, we clarified the Seven of Swords, and we got the High Priestess here. So, listen to your intuition, Pisces. You know whomever stole from you or whoever is lying to you, you know who this is. You know in your gut exactly who this person is. Even though they may have not admitted it, and probably haven't, you know. Now, we clarify our Ten of Cups, and we got the Star. This is absolutely beautiful. Now, with the Star, this is a positive attitude for sure, and it's an attitude of hope and faith and belief. And you definitely have courage, hope, inspiration, and it's all blessed from above. So everything's popping up roses there. Love this card. whatever your wish is, it can come true. And maybe your wish is to have your happy family life. Or maybe your wish is to have a new family home. But whatever your wish is, you can have it. It's very much within your grasp. If you don't have it now, it's coming. Get ready. But great love is given and received here. So, and this just works out perfectly with the Ten of Cups. Now, we clarify our Seven of Coins in the reverse position, and we get the Seven of Wands. Okay, with the Seven of Wands, this is kind of a defensive type of card. Maybe you're being a little defensive. Maybe you've got a good reason to be defensive right now. You may be experiencing stiff competition in personal or business matters, especially concerning your money. But you're defending yourself, and you have tremendous inner strength, courage, and stamina to stand your ground. And there's also the energy of someone or something may feel like an enemy. So you could have an enemy, someone who doesn't want to see you get all of the good things that are coming to you. But definitely be careful. But I have a good feeling that maybe you'll think before you speculate with any gambling. You'll be more prepared for it. Okay, we clarify our Empress card and we get the Four of Pentacles. Now, with the Four of Pentacles, you're working quite hard, but you are making money. And this card is also a card of family prosperity. So is the Ten of Cups. So it seems like a lot of cards are pointing towards family prosperity, and that's just absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm happy for you guys. But with this card, there could be a love of, money and possessions. Granted, I realize you've worked very hard for these, okay? But you don't want to be too greedy or too clingy, okay? So I would have to say moderation. Try to have conservative spending habits. You never know when you might need that rainy day fund. So, I mean, the money is good. The money is going to come in. But I would just say definitely don't go out and overindulge in such a crazy way, okay? Don't get caught up in any bad investments or gambling type speculative issues. Don't do that. Make sure that you hang on to some of that money, like your rainy day fund. You never know when you're going to need it, and you'll be thankful you have it. Trust me. Now, we clarify our Three of Cups in the reverse position, and we get the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card is about choices, decisions, desires. Now, this could indicate a possible new relationship or a new direction for your heart. Now, something I want to bring up. If you happen to have been the one to have talked out the side of your neck. You know, saying something you shouldn't have, you know, or gossiping. If you were the one that happened to do that, this could have been to your lover, your mate, your marriage partner. Now, if this is what's going on, an apology would definitely help, but the apology will be accepted, okay? Now, if you were the victim of gossip and someone saying some hurtful things about you, then their heart is in the right place, but maybe they were just a little too intoxicated. But either way, there is cooperation in this card. So you will come to an understanding, and forgiveness will occur. Now, for those of you that are not in a relationship, this could speak of a new relationship coming. And this could also mean that there is harmony with others around you. This could be your family, your friends. But there is a love for something or someone that is starting in your life regardless. And this card is all about cooperation, desire, decisions, and of course they are always decisions of the heart. So either you're going to get an apology or you'll be giving an apology and cooperating due to someone overindulging. And somebody could have thoughtlessly stole something from you, probably money, to go overindulge maybe in drugs and alcohol. And you know who this is, and the apology is coming. So these are possibilities. This will not resonate with everyone, but I have to put it out there. Now, we had our Justice card in the reverse position, and it was clarified by the Six of Swords in the reverse position. So, the Six of Swords in the reverse position, you're feeling stuck in a negative situation, like there is just no way out. You feel like you were boxed in or backed into a corner almost. And so the journey to a better environment has been postponed, delayed. Now, something I need to speak on is this can be a legal situation upholding, like, holding up your life. And given the fact that the Justice card is right here, well, that's just screaming that some of you probably have a legal situation that is preventing you from moving on. It's holding up your life. It's holding up your plans. So you're having a hard time of moving away to get in a better environment, especially mentally, because you're still having to deal with this lawsuit or this legal situation, which doesn't seem fair at all. And this legal situation could also be tied to a theft. And that could be of your money, or that could be of some of your possessions. It can go either way. But it definitely looks like some of you are having some litigation issues and they are holding up your life. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, the bottom of our clarifying deck we have the Death card here. Now, I know when I say death it sounds freaky, but it's really not as bad as it looks, okay? Now, death is about total change. It's renewal. It's a transformation. This is that old chapter of your life. It is finally coming to a close. Thank you, finally. So, it is coming to a close, and you will be able to be done with the bad, toxic situations, and you will be able to move on and start again. You're going to take off in your new direction. And trust me, even if these situations are very painful, and you know, there could be betrayal here, especially with the Seven of Swords. That's deception, you know. So even if this is a very painful situation, I just want you guys to realize that no matter what, when one door opens, another always, when one door closes, another always opens up. And you will find yourself, you know, say a few years down the road, you will find yourself in a much better position. And you could have not made it to where you are then if you had not gone through this, okay? So this is necessary. The old saying, sometimes for one thing to live, another must die. So, certain situations in your life that are holding you back, don't worry. They are not going to hold you back for long. Now, without further ado, let's see what the Love Oracle has in store for you, Pisces. Because looking at the general reading, it definitely looks like you guys are pretty happy. But not every Pisces, sun, moon, and rising is attached. So, we'll see. Wedding. Our Ten of Cups shows wedding as well. Uh-oh. Pay attention to the red flags. And reconciliation. Woo, what did I say right here? Yes. This Love Oracle is giving me life here. Okay. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I definitely feel like for some of you, this reconciliation is definitely tied to this situation right here. And for a few others of you, these are tied together. So some of you are going to get married. Some of you are going to reconcile with someone that you know from your past. And some of you need to be paying attention to some red flags. But I'm going to say all of you need to pay attention to red flags. So, but let's clarify these. Ego. The Dreamer. 8 of Air. Huh. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, my allergies have been absolutely horrible. This is my worst time for allergies, is the fall. Woo. Okay. With our wedding card, we get the Ego card. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Now, it's called the Ego card in this angel deck, but this is actually the Devil card. So, and the Devil also rules addictions, which could fall under overindulgences as well. So, we need to be wary of that. And don't let fear hold you back from getting involved in a relationship. Nothing in this life or in this entire world is absolutely perfect, okay? But you need to beware. You definitely want to pay attention to the red flags. You start seeing red flags, that's when you just gotta find the nearest exit door. I'm serious. And something else I want to bring up. I love how extremely forgiving you Pisces can be, okay? I love you guys. And I can fall back on this too. My South Node is in Pisces. So, believe me, I've been there, and I, from time to time, fall backwards and I end up there again. Now, what I'm trying to get to here is sometimes when people have done us wrong and everything in you will be screaming, be done, run the other way. But because you are so good-hearted and got such a good nature, you want to believe that everybody can change and that everybody wants to change. You Pisces are capable of great change, okay? But not everyone else is exactly what they say they are. And you have to be careful. Some people do not deserve forgiveness, okay? So, try to use your better judgment, but please don't be so quick to just forgive, because not everybody deserves another chance. If someone is negative and impeding your growth and making you feel like you are stuck in chains or making you feel like you are literally in a cage, you have got to run the other way, because that is a huge red flag, okay? Run the other way. Please listen to your gut. Don't ever second guess your gut, okay? Because your gut is always going to be right. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now we have the Dreamer. The Dreamer is also the Fool. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. I'd have to say absolutely. It's going to take a leap of faith. Especially if this is someone from your past that probably hurt you in the past. It's gonna take that leap of faith to make it happen. Maybe you saw many red flags in that situation. Maybe this person's going to return from the past. And when I speak here, I'm speaking mostly to the people to the Pisces that are not attached. Okay? because some of you are definitely getting married if you're not already married. Okay, the reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now we have the Eight of Air. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. Okay, Pisces, you cannot get stuck in your mind. Fear can literally trap you in your own mind, and it can be like a mental prison, okay, that you more or less build for yourself. You cannot let fear control you, okay? This is where taking a leap of faith can help. Now, I'm definitely going to say use your logic and definitely meditate before you make any huge decisions here, okay? Because I want you to err on the side of caution. It's okay to reconcile with with someone from your past and potentially move towards having a relationship with them. But you really need to weigh the positive and the negatives here. Do they really deserve that second chance, Pisces? Because I don't want you to give them that chance if you're just going to feel completely restricted, okay? Because if you feel restricted on this type of level, that's not true love, and you guys deserve true love. You guys are beautiful souls, and you don't deserve anything less than the best. So okay, so there's definitely a lot of positives. Yes, we got a lot of hiccups here. Some of you are definitely caught up in lawsuits, litigation matters. Some of you are potentially getting married, already married. Some of you could be having a child. That's a possibility. And some of you could be getting a new home. But I also want you to be wary. Do not overindulge too much. And stay away from investments that are of a gambling type nature. Most investments, you are taking a gamble. So be very cautious with your money, okay? And again, I can't say this enough. If someone is not good enough for you, if they make you feel completely restricted, you got to give them this. Bye-bye. I'm closing the chapter. I'm moving on. Don't let anybody keep you down, Pisces. Okay, I am sending you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love. And I will talk to you guys next month, Pisces.